Hi guys, so welcome back to my train room again, and made some more progress since the last time you saw what I've done down here. I have a functional yard. Ended up actually tearing up most of the track around the yard and starting all over again and repositioning the main line going through. And so I just laid out all the switches on the yard. Drew straight lines, measured out where I wanted the yard tracks to be, and got the switches to all line up with that, and just kind of worked at it. It took me most of the day to get it all working the way I want in the limited space I have. So that's working, and I'm happy with that. And then the next task I had was to get the rest of this bench work up here done, because I had track coming up to here. This bench work went in here, and but this part across didn't join over to the top here, so I couldn't have the continuous loop going. So started working on that yesterday, and well, this is the point I've got it to today. And as you can see, I've got a train running around. But I'll kind of go over what I did. First of all, I cut this kind of rectangular frame and positioned that in there with clamps. Screwed it, nailed it in place, put some extra supports, then kind of bridged from here over to the bench work I had already over there, joined the two together. And then after that, I went in the garage and started cutting all of the plywood base for the track itself. And so that for that, I cut a bunch of straight sections, and then cut a pile of curved sections. Now there's some 22-inch radius curves, one more loop that has to go on top of the helix. That's going to be my reversing loop. But the rest of the curves are all a 26-inch center radius. So a 26-inch radius to the center of the track. So I cut a bunch of basically arcs of plywood. I just measured it with my homemade compass, as you can see here, and then just marked them all out on the plywood and cut them out with the jigsaw, brought them in, and then just the next step was to just place them where I wanted the track to run, cut them to length, and then join them together. And then I wanted a little bit of elevation on this track and then going back down, so I put that in, and just then attached all these blocks that hold it all in place. Everything is glued and nailed, or glued and screwed, so it should be nice and solid. The next step after that was to get the cork laid down. So I'm using a low odor contact cement. So it was a matter of figuring out where the center line of the track was, putting a layer of contact cement on there, some contact cement on the back of the cork, leave that for 20 minutes or so, and then come back and push the cork in place. And then I just left that for a little while, went and had some lunch so that it could dry up a little bit more. And then I came in and laid the track down. And track, again, I didn't glue it down. It's all nailed down. It will get glued when I put the ballast on it and put some glue to hold the ballast in place. That'll glue the track in place as well. But by doing it this way, if I do want to make some changes like I had to do with the yard, there was no great loss. It was just pull it up and redo it all. So anyway, that's kind of the status of what I've got happening here so far, and just a quick update. And then I'll just leave you with this video that I took of my train taking off from up here at the highest level that I've gotten to so far and working its way back into my yard. So you'll get a quick tour of the line, a cab view of it. So I'll leave you with that. As always, if you like the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe, and hopefully I see you next time. Thanks for watching.